Okay, today we're going to talk about 3.10, tables and rules. Now we've already done a little bit of work on this already. We've started to get into it with talking about sequencing, and we've touched on doing tables and rules in the previous video. Now there we learned that rules can be used to connect the number of objects, such as the sticks, to the geometric design. So in other words, the diamond there's one diamond but has 4 sticks. So then we can allocate 1 to 4 in the table here. So this is called a table of values, and this is how the rules can be displayed. You can work out the pattern and then assign a rule to it. And that's how we can work out if we had 20, for example, diamond shapes, how many sticks it would take without actually having to work it all out. We just apply the rule and we'll be able to understand and work out how many sticks we would need. Alright, so in this table of values, we're going to be talking about inputs and outputs. Okay, when we write the rules, so the inputs is the number of shapes, so in this case the number of diamonds, and the output is the number of sticks, so how many things you require to make up those shapes. Okay, so we need to try and figure out what the pattern is here, so then we can work out the rule. So we can see 1, we need 4 sticks, for 2 we need 8 sticks, for 3 we need 12 sticks, and it seems to me it's multiplying by 4 each time. So for 4 we would need 16, so 4 4s are 16. Therefore we know that the rule is the output. So I'm going to write the rule. The output equals the input multiplied by 4. Okay, so this column here, the output, equals whatever this is multiplied by 4, whatever the input is multiplied by 4. Okay, so just have a look at these tables to get us start thinking about how to figure out the rules. We've done a little bit of this already, but look at these tables and see if you can find the pattern to work out what the rule might be. So what are we doing to the input number to get this output here? Okay, so just pause the video and see if you can figure that out. Okay, so in the first one, I have seen that each number is adding 4. It's adding 4 to each number, so 2 plus 4 is 6, 5 plus 4 is 9, 6 plus 4 is 10. So therefore I know that if there's only 1, then 1 plus 4 is 5, so this should be 5. And then 8 plus 4 is 12, so that should be 12. Now I'm going to write the rule. So output equals input plus 4. So that's pretty easy. Alright, how'd you go with the second one? Alright, the second one's a bit more complex. So you actually have to sort of a two-step thing to work this out. So we've got the input is 2, and then you get 3. Well, that goes up in 1, but then it goes up in 2s, but then it goes up by 8. Okay, so it seems to be a bit strange. But what you can do is, if you understand that you need to use multiplication and addition and subtraction and division when you're trying to work all this out. So the rule would be for this one, the input, so it would be output equals two times the input, so input times 2, whatever that answer is, then minus 1. Okay, so let's have a go at this. So 2 times 2 is 4, minus 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6, minus 1 is 5. 9 times 2 is 18, minus 1 is 17. So we can see that that rule is working. So therefore, the next answer would be 7 times 2 is 14, minus 1 is 13. 12 times 2, 24, minus 1 is 23. Okay, so there's quite a complex one, but you need to be aware of those sorts of rules are in play. Okay, sometimes you'll be given a rule and have to complete the table. So in this case, the output here equals the input minus 2 equals this minus 2. Alright, so we can work it out by applying the rule. So it's the input minus 2, so 3 minus 2 is 1, 5 minus 2 is 3, 7 minus 2 is 5, 12 minus 2 is 10, 20 minus 2 is 18. So that's pretty easy. Once you've got the rule, it's actually quite easy to apply. Alright, this next one is 3 times the input plus 1. So 3 4s are 12, plus 1 is 13. See if you can do this yourself without me doing it for you. 3 2s are 6, 7, 28, 37, and that's 1 because 3 times 0 is 0 plus 1. Okay, so that's quite easy. Alright, but sometimes you are given a table and have to find the rule. Okay, so see if you can work out the pattern in A and B and see if you can try and figure out the rule. Righty-ho. So we can see that the output numbers are only going up by 1 each time. So let's just work out. So 3 plus what equals 12? So 3 plus 9 is 12. 4 plus 9 is 13. So I think this rule's pretty easy. Output equals input plus 9. And we would make sure that that is the case by working it out with each number, making sure that that rule applies. Okay, what about this next one? Did you work it out yet? You can see really easily that the output is basically, it's just your 7 times tables multiplied to. So you just basically have to multiply the input by 7. So 1 7 7, 2 7 14, 3 7 21, 4 7 28, 5 7 35. So the rule would be output equals input times 7. Alrighty, so it's really quite simple once you know how. Okay, so look forward to seeing you working out your rules and applying them in class.